Hello, everybody. This is Young Doc here with our first official, what we'll call a review slash opinion. My boy Nismo on the video with the gameplay footage. And I just wanted to go over something that was revealed earlier in the week by Activision. And that being that for the first time in, God, I don't even know, 15 years, give or take, that we will not be getting a yearly release Call of Duty. In 2023, there will not be a new Call of Duty title. And I just wanted to give some opinions on it, some ideas, and also obviously want you all to share your thoughts and opinions on it as well. Now, it was announced earlier in the week that for 2023, there will be no new Call of Duty title. After Modern Warfare 2, they will be taking a year hiatus. And I like the idea and I don't. Now, I've always been for halting the yearly release titles for Call of Duty because I do believe that the quality of the games and just overall playability of them took a pretty quick spiral downward, starting with Advanced Warfare, Infinite Warfare, Black Ops 3, World War 2. It just feels like even with 3 different divisions doing a title, it just didn't feel like these games were either given enough time to be done properly, or it honestly just kind of felt like they didn't really care as much because they knew the title would sell. So I'm absolutely all for taking a year hiatus because all that's going to do is hopefully improve the quality of the game that we will get with that next title. But my biggest issue with it is the fact that I feel like they're doing this at the wrong time. As everybody knows that we have gotten a joined interface similar to how Halo Master Chief Collection got, with all the games in essentially one menu. Well, that's what they did here with Warzone, Modern Warfare, Cold War, and their newest title, Vanguard. And I had to say, I actually really enjoy how they made that interface. I don't have to completely exit out of the game, go to the dashboard, and for some of y'all, take out a disc and put another disc in. I could just simply go back to the menu, go over to the next game I want to. Takes a couple seconds, load it up, and boom, I'm right there. It's awesome. It's great. I love it. So my biggest issue is with this new Modern Warfare 2 coming out, I'm going to go ahead and assume that this game is more than likely not going to join in this interface. So no more one of the biggest perks of this whole thing is, the level progression. We've been able to progress level the same profile for the last several years. And I've loved that. I think that was a huge big step for Call of Duty. I absolutely loved it. Being able to carry your level progression from one game to another. And this Modern Warfare 2 is not going to do that. So I don't feel like this is the time. If they were going to do it, knowing that they're already going to do it, more than likely due to Microsoft trying to buy Activision out, I just don't feel like it's the right timing for it. If you're going to do it, leave us with this nice interface of all the games interloped, and go ahead and delay Modern Warfare 2 for a year. Because I know the game's not finished. So take that extra year and go ahead and polish this next title that's supposed to be coming out, instead of doing another yearly release and probably not having the game function the way it should be functioning on day one. So I don't like that. I just feel like it's not good timing for it. If they're going to go ahead and do it, they should go ahead and delay Modern Warfare 2 just to go ahead and polish it up real good before they release it. I know, so everyone's mind, first thing they hear is, no Call of Duty for 2023, what are we going to do? Well, they went ahead and came out and said that there is, regardless of there not being a main title Call of Duty being released in 2023, there is going to be prime content released. And in that, my assumption would be Warzone 2, which they have all but announced pretty much, if they haven't already. which I also don't really understand because I think Warzone works very well. They've been constantly updating it and patches and adding stuff in along with the release of these 3 titles, Modern Warfare, Cold War, and Vanguard. And it seems like it's worked out well. The only thing that would really make sense to me for them doing another Warzone altogether would be that they're going to completely change the interface of it and how it works and everything, which would be understandable, but I don't feel like that's honestly necessary. Unless you're going to try and do a whole new joined interface with the next couple of Call of Duty titles, Modern Warfare 2, Black Ops 5, Cold War 2, whatever the next title will be, and whatever the next title will be. That would be the only way that would make sense to me. If that's not the plan with it, then I don't really see why we should get a Warzone 2 instead of just keeping what we have updated already. Because you've got a good lineup of these 4 games in one menu. Go ahead and keep updates pushing for them. While you're working on these titles, you're giving yourself more time to work on these titles, so you should be able to have some time to squeeze in there to keep the current titles operating and at least releasing some new packs, maybe throwing in a new map here and there or something like that. Nothing drastic, nothing crazy, not doing all new seasons and stuff like that. But also, I think, there's rumors there forever for a Zombie Chronicles 2. Now, if you don't know what Zombie Chronicles is, for those of you who don't, who are maybe not fans of the zombie mode, the first Zombie Chronicles came out a while back, and it had, I wouldn't say fan favorites, for the simple fact that a lot of these maps on here are not fan favorites to me, personal opinion. But it was literally just a bunch of zombie maps across the current Call of Duty titles at the time joined into one. And I thought that was a brilliant idea. I loved it. That was a great idea. Well, Zombie Chronicles 2 is going to be essentially that. Now, for prime content, I don't feel like Warzone 2 is necessarily prime content. It could be for some, for others not. I've never really been a huge Battle Royale fan myself, but I have had some fun on Warzone. I think this would be the perfect time to come out with a Zombie Chronicles 2. If you're going to take a year break on this, then that year break is something with maps that are already done. The layout's already there. I'm sure it wouldn't take too much work to go ahead and make a Zombie Chronicles 2. Do another round of fan favorites of maps that you didn't do with Zombie Chronicles. Update it all to where it's going to look good regardless of what game it came off of. And that would be, in my opinion, some pretty good prime content. I would love that. I would assume if that is in their back pocket, this is going to be the time that they come out with it. Zombie Chronicles 2 would definitely be something that I feel like people would get, especially for those who maybe don't have all the maps, all the DLCs, because they didn't really start doing all this free DLC till Modern Warfare. And when they did Warzone, they did Modern Warfare and all those so on. Everything before, all those titles before that are still locked behind DLC content, season passes, paywalls. So that would be the time, in my opinion, to come out with Zombie Chronicles 2. And I think that would, obviously it's not going to generate a lot of revenue like a main Call of Duty title, but it would still generate some. It would help those who don't have these, who wouldn't have some of these maps, who've always wanted to play them, get it. I would love that idea. And it's going to help keep the Call of Duty flow of content coming. And I just think it would kind of help ease the whole year hiatus thing on some people, because I feel like a lot of people don't want that year hiatus. Like I said, me personally, I've been saying they needed it for a good while now, personally. I think they really took a step back and started taking the step in the right direction, starting with Modern Warfare. I did like Modern Warfare. I've played the hell out of Cold War. Vanguard hasn't had the best release, but I can't say I really have too many complaints about it. I'm not a fan of their zombie mode by any means, but it just, I'm sure a lot of people were just like, what has it been, 15 years of straight Call of Duty titles? Let's see. Modern Warfare, World War 2, Modern Warfare 3, Black Ops, so 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 14, 15 years at least, if not more, of consistent yearly release titles of Call of Duty. And I'm sure that could throw a lot of people off. That's almost half of my lifespan we've had yearly releases of Call of Duty titles. But I think it'll work for the best. I don't feel like people need to get too concerned about it. And, just hope for the best. Don't be down about it. Don't get mad about it. Be like, oh, well, that's good. They're gonna have more time to develop these games, because I just don't feel like the 3 studios developing 3 different titles was working that well. Especially with, who is it, Treyarch, Infinity Ward, whoever, having to come over and help Sledgehammer with their title while doing their own title and updates and stuff. When you've got one company or one section having to do multiple entities' jobs, then you're not going to get the quality you deserve or the quality that you want. So I like the step this is going, and I'm hopeful for it. I hope it's going to be great, and with this extra year, hopefully we're going to have a lot of content that comes out with this game. And personally, I think I would like to see, depending on how this release goes, I think I would like to see bi-yearly releases instead of yearly. I think it would be a step in the right direction. It gives them more time to polish these games and know what's bugged in them before they even release, so they don't have to release these ginormous day one patches. Because I hate that. I hate downloading a game just to download gigs more of a day one patch, when personally already you should have had all the time in the world to find these bugs and fix them. But that's all I really had to say about it. Just wanted to get that out there. I know a lot of people have already went over it and reviewed it and stuff, and I just wanted to put my 2 cents out there with it. This is our first official content as far as any kind of talks or anything goes. We are trying to get ready to try and push a lot of content on the channel. Me and Nismo are looking forward to doing a lot of stuff that you guys like. We're wanting to go ahead and do a walkthrough of all the zombie Easter eggs through all the games, starting from Der East. I do believe that was the one that had the first official Easter egg, even though it really wasn't much. We want to take through and go ahead and give you all a rundown of all the maps, how to do the Easter eggs, because I don't believe there's one creator that has done that for all zombie modes. We're even going to throw Ghost in there, the Extinction mode. I think Extinction was highly underrated. I loved it. And we're also going to be doing some first time reviews. Like, we've not played any of the Ghost DLC, but we love the first one so much that we went ahead and bought them all just for this. World War II. Me and him both have not played any of the zombie maps really on it, so those will be live action first play reviews. Advanced Warfare, Infinite Warfare, those zombie maps, not really played them all. He's not really played all of Black Ops 3 zombie maps. I've not really put any effort into Black Ops 4 zombie maps. Going to get a lot of first play reviews from us. Just a lot of random gameplay footage of stuff we like. We're going to be trying to post more content of, podcasting, talking about releases that have been coming out of not just gaming content, but nerd stuff. Star Wars. Me and him are both huge fans of Lord of the Rings. I know not everybody likes that, but got a show getting ready to come out in September. Really excited about that. Book of Boba just ended. Wish we would have had this started before that came out, because I love Book of Boba. We're getting the Kenobi series getting ready to come out. We've got all kinds of Star Wars shows getting ready to come out. Lord of the Rings. And, we got game titles in general coming out. I'm more of a single player guy than he is, so I would love to get some reviews in on these single player titles that are starting to come out. But if there's anything y'all would want to see, leave it in the comment section. Let us know what you want to see. Let us know what you want to hear. Leave your opinions. Let us know the content that is going to make this channel grow, and it's something that you're going to come back to and want to see. Hit that like button, subscribe, and, help you pick the right games that you want to play, the shows you want to watch, the things you want to get into. This is Young Doc.